All right, we're back, folks. This is another set in progress. This is Outlawz versus Ashen 1. The set count is 1-1. This is game 3. We're going to be hijacking this set right now. So that's more games for everybody. More games, more games, more games. We got Ashen ones to the left and Outlawz to the right. Let's see these bans in progress. We got some Cantonians over there being banned. All 3 Cantonians banned. Charizard Y, Blastoise, and Venusaur. On the right, we got Urshifu, Suicune, and Miraidon. First pick going to, let's see here. Mega Lucario. All right. Just answering a question in chat. Whether you're winning or losing the Lotus League, it's just like going towards your standings, and that's about it. I believe there's no really getting out of Lotus League. It's just a part of your rank, and that's about it. Lotus League is all about bridging that gap of casual play and tournament competitive play. So there's no really getting out of Lotus League. They're just playing and just practicing with each other. That's the mission statement here. All right, back to this mission statement. Let's check out these teams. We got Zapdos, Hoopa. Oh man, Big Mammo, Buzzwole, and Charizard X. This is a Charizard X. I thought they all got cold off. I thought they went extinct. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. That one's not stacking though. Is it the jungler for this team? I'd imagine so. It needs to be Charizard as soon as possible. That's probably why it's not stacking. Over on the right, on Outlawz, we got Mega Lucario, Mew, Psyduck, Crustle, and Talonflame. 1 Mon for each role. Very balanced composition. Well, we got some good play creators on the team on the left, on Ashen ones. They got a Mammo, they got a Buzzwole, and they got Zapdos. But it's going to come down to how well this Charizard can time its ult. Yes, it can ult anyone at once, and it's invincible on the... Well, it's not invincible on the way up. It's... When it's going towards these opponents, it happens really quickly, but he's vulnerable then. But he's invincible on the way up and on the way down, but when he lands and it actually Mega Evolves, he is vulnerable for a moment. That is kind of the counterplay there. Getting it started here. As I surmise, Charizard is heading towards the jungle here. Zapdos and Mammo are heading towards the bottom. Zapdos getting a damage nerf on Discharge and I believe Zap Cannon, but it's still a very, very powerful early game laner with Discharge. It's just doing so much damage to everybody. Look at that. Can you tell it's been nerfed? Back at the top, we got Buzzwole trying to get some stacks in. Gonna have to back up. Hoopa's trying to play its life. It popped a potion. It's popped Focus Band, but it's not enough. Down it goes. Back at the bottom. Zapdos looks like it got KO'd here. It had to back up. Come from Flux. Over on the top. Oh, Buzzwole coming in just in time on the jungler on jungler violence. Huge plus over for Ashen ones. How will Outlawz respond to this? Yep, they're gonna have to push it away and try to play their lives here. That's a whiff on that fledgling there. There's that quick attack towards the jungler. Good value here, but down it goes. Ban for ban. Charizard is in a good spot ultimately. It's in the lead here. It has 6 as level 6. Back towards the bottom. That is a Crustle on death's door here. And kaboom. Uh-oh. Yep, Ice Fang. Major damage for the Mew here. Oh, man. Zapdos almost got sniped by a Solar Beam. Zapdos gonna have to really manage its health here. It's being outranged by the Mew. Back towards the center, we got Buzzwole and Charizard ripping away at this Regidrago here. At the speed of light. Down it goes. Looks like they're gonna head towards the top here. Talonflame is on to investigate. Zapdos is coming for backup. Zapdos has provided vision. Alright, it is the 4-on-3. Major assault. It's time. Zapdos does not have Zap Cannon yet. It can't have stuns at a range. There's the superpower from Buzzwole. Here comes the fly from Talonflame. Major damage. There's a barrier. Koopa gets the berry. There's a double KO for Charizard. Down goes Talonflame. It's 720. It's time for bees. Alright, this Charizard is almost level 8. It is on pace. It is 7 minutes. Mammo's holding it down at the bottom. Doing the best it can. Couldn't anticipate the fly from off screen. It's going to have to do its best here. There's that Ice Fang through the rock tube. How does that make sense? That range is ridiculous. Back at the top. Big fight over here. Charizard is level 9. He can just go for it. But he's trying to time it. There it is. A good target. Kaboom. Yep. Flare Blitz. Time to start ripping this objective. We got to get it done. Hey, you have to deal with that Mew. That Mew's getting a Solar Beam ready. There's the cure. And Fire Punch. And Flare Blitz. And kaboom. There's that Zap Cannon. Charizard grabbed the berry. And kaboom. Kablow. Kablow. So much punches. Triple KO for Charizard X. And a massive overcap. And this mammal wants to smoke. That Talonflame's gonna have to bail. These just don't like fighting defenders if they can help it. This mammal holding it down, getting the farm. He's level 8. He's on good pace for level 9. There's only about 550. To get this farm, it will achieve it. It will achieve the result at once. There's the X-Scissor from Crustle. It got the big piece. It got the big piece of chicken there. It just needs one more piece. Get the ball toy, man. Get your level 9. Back towards the center. Hoopa's in major danger here. It's a trick Hoopa. And has the speed to navigate away here. Another fight might break out. Charizard X once again has its ult. That's some good targets here. They don't have ults like that. Only Mew does. Yep. Took the hyperspace hole back. Or the trick hole back. Mew ulted, but it's about to fizzle. Zapdos ulting the pad. When the ult hits 5 times, that gold pad becomes defenseless. Scores are coming in. Yep, there is the scores from everybody. Yep. Overcap. Ashen ones taking the lead in this game right here. Game 3. 263 to 78. Back at the top, we got Big Mammo on defense. Defending his home. He doesn't care who's the opposition. Most of Outlawz is up top actually here. Towards the bottom, it's going to be Ashen ones. They're going to take that Reggie of Mystery at the bottom. Reggie Leggy at the top. Reggie Ice is at the bottom. Will they make a push to the bottom pad? No, they're going to back up this Mammo here while taking some farm. Mammo has an ult. He might try to go for glory here. If he manages to steal it, all of the glory. And not quite. There's the ult right there. It wants to live. You want to kill me, you're going to have to earn it. There is the Hydro. There is the Aura Cannon. Mega Lucario was on the scene here. Actually, they do make a play for bottom pad. Hoopa's like, hey, I got to get you out of here. Time to base back. Time to play some defense. Honey, I'm home. Here is the Earthquake. pulling everyone in. There's the Crustle ult. They don't want to be on top of there. Here comes the Mammal. Here comes the Talonflame ult. Major damage for everyone. Crustle is beating them down senseless. Only there's Mega Charizard X holding it down. He has the firepower. Crustle ult has deactivated. This is a bad matchup now. Punch, kick, Flare Blitz. Kablow! That's a quad in my book. And as a quad. Now down goes Psyduck. He killed everybody. In my book, that is an ace. Charizard X holding it down, showing him that he's still meta relevant. We have a Hoopa over here peeling some farm away over from Outlawz. He's now in mortal danger. Can't grab the berry. Going back for the berry. What are you? Get out of there, baby. It's scary over there. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. All right, things have stabilized. There's no more farm to be had. It's only time for objective. We got a bottom objective coming in about 5 seconds and Regieleki coming in about 20. But in the 30, we're going to have the final objective, which is Groudon. Everyone's getting ready. Ashen one's playing towards the bottom. We have Lucario looking for a back cap up top, while everyone else in Outlawz is taking positioning at center. There's the Registeel buff. That's scary. That's really scary. There's the Charizard ult. Lucario is in here. Help! Zap! There goes Talonflame. Charizard's moving in so fast at the speed of light. There is a KO by Zapdos and Buzzwole. Lucario's at the top. It's gonna have to buy its time. Charizard's like, hey man, I see you. You're not slick. Here's an Ice Tank for your troubles. Kapow! Yep. There it goes. Upon further investigation, Ashen Ones has a lot of firepower on their team, and I mean a lot of firepower. Buzzwole, Zapdos, Mega Charizard X. And we have Mammal setting them up beautifully. This point gap's only gonna get wider. And you can't go alone out there. That's too much damage. Lucario's got a buff. Uh-oh, danger, but so does Charizard. They're gonna end it here. Let's save their energy over for a game 4. Let's save some stamina. Let's save some stamina. The game's over. It's a lot. Give up. It's fine. 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 Final score before it's been uninterrupted. It is 420 to 199. Ashen One's favor. MVP is obviously Mega Charizard Ashen Navashi. 15 KOs, 4 assists, 85 overall rating. Good stuff here. And 77k damage. He was the main damage dealer for this set, which makes sense. If you were as active as this guy, you could only be at the top. Let's see the adjustments that's going to be made for Outlawz. I can't imagine that they're going to go for the Mega Charizard X band. That would be nonsensical. Let's check it out for game 4. First pick. Hi. Everybody is ready. Let's get it on once again. Heading into game number 4. Bet count is 2-1. Ashen wins favor over Outlawz. And phase already in progress. There is the Miraidon and Blastoise bands. Once again, let's see what else is being followed up. All right, same bands as before. Wait, what was that Meowth build? I saw a goal getter. Oh, what was going on there? What was he? What was he? Someone cooked here. All right, back to Mega Lucario. Can't be a rip gremlin on objectives. You have to fight them. There's no choice. You don't have another option. You must fight them. Put on your big boy pants. Same picks as before. We got a... Oh, I actually got a Psyduck this time around, along with the Zapdos. Over on Outlawz, we're gonna have a defender of some sort. It's going to be Snorlax. And, oh, we got a Mewtwo Y. It's my girl. Let's go. I love me a good Mewtwo Y. Standard build. All right, good to see it. Not as spicy as my build. Those who check out the streams in the morning, they know what build I use. We got a Mammal, we got a Mimikyu. Followed by a Slowbro and a Sterilage, it looks like. We have a Snorlax with a... Snorlax that has experience share. That tells me that an invasion might be possible. If you have an EXP share and you invade, your levels still happen on time. I have to watch out for that. Last pick on Outlawz is gonna actually go to Dragonite. Hopefully Typer Beam. I would very much love to see it. And Navashi, that team's ace for Ashen one, is going to be on Greninja. Would be cool to see some Smokescreen Surf. I've actually been learning that moveset myself, so I mean I'm here to learn too while I'm here. 30 seconds left for final preparations. Everyone is in position. We got some Vanguard bells around. One for Psyduck and Mammal. Makes sense. That Vanguard bell has a 5-second cooldown, and these mons can constantly stun within that interval. Refund some health while they're at it. All right, game 4 is underway. We're loading in. Let's see what these guys got. All right, you know the drill. Zapdos went the Mammo heading towards the bottom. And Mimikyu and Psyduck heading towards the top. Dragonite's going to be the jungler this time around. Up top is Snorlax and Lucario. That is a very strong top lane. Secures galore. At the bottom, Mewtwo Y and Slowbro. This team can do it. Mewtwo Y's gonna have to put on the constant pressure while Slowbro really plays its life. Heck, at the top. Lucario's gonna have to back up here, cooking way too much damage. Gotta play your life, mate. There is... Uh-oh, Snorlax with the triple secure there. Wait, no, I lied. They only got one of that. All right, everyone is here. It is a 3-on-3. Everyone backing up. Oh, Lex resting up for a big battle. Lucario pushing it towards the Snorlax to combo into a tackle secure. Good idea, but it's just not quite working out. I lost Lucario, but they did get more secure over. Good stuff. Back at the bottom, Discharge being an active menace when it comes to farm. They're hanging in there, though. They're hanging in there. That's all they need. Mewtwo's almost level 5. Overwhelm them with your aggression. Getting frozen there. Gonna have to back up. Get this piece of farm and we can get started. Over at the center here, we got a jungler battle royale and Dragonair is the winner. Sorry, not a jungler battle royale. It's just a jungler versus a top laner. Back at top, Lucario getting more stacks. Being accompanied by Snorlax getting... Oh, missing that last one. Surf has reprocced. Surf has got a kill confirmed. Yep, there it is. Greninja making its move. Dragonair's telling it, no, you can't score here for free. Be gone. Starting that power-up punch, deferring him. Mewtwo is here for an assist. Can't quite get the KO on that Psyduck. You wasted an eject. Gonna have to back up here. Charging that power-up punch. No close combat yet. It's only level 6. Zapdos creating a lot of distance here. A lot of pressure with the Discharge and Thunderbolt. Ashen 1 wins the farm, but everyone's alive. Reggie Ice is now available. The fight ensues. Greninja is farming in the jungle, and it's now time for Outlawz to strike. Mewtwo with it secure. Mimikyu Shadow sneaking onto Mewtwo, but it won't be able to finish it off. And it's now Megan, but there it goes. And there goes Mimikyu in retaliation. Greninja's here with an ult. It was setting up for this. Surf into boosted. Double KO for Greninja. Next on Chop and Pup is Snorlax. A Surfer secure. Triple KO. Mewtwo on the way to the top. He can't... Oh, he's going to get that score in. They're going to defer over to get some farm. Yep, 11, then 30. 16 overcap. And while back in the jungle, they're going to have to recuperate some resources. Regidrago is still available here. And now Greninja has eyes on it. There's the Zap Cannon and there's the Surf Secure. Hyper Beam was just a little too slow. King's moving in up towards the bottom. Psyduck and Zapdos peeling towards the top. There's that Shadow Sneak. Making that Slowbro passive. Alright, everyone is here. There's an Earthquake. Oh, Ice Fang whiffs. Hyper Beam also whiffs. Mewtwo gets a secure. Got the Greninja, surprising. There is that ult from Mambo coming in, fighting those two defenders, blocking it off. There is the Surf and boosted secure. And next is Slowbro. Here comes Dragonite. Kaboom! Oh, Hyper Beam! Major damage. Gonna have to smoke screen out of here. Regieleki walked in. It's time to score, ladies and gentlemen. 18 and 19. But it's gonna cost you. Yep. It's gonna cost you your life and your experience. Another triple KO for Greninja here. He's afraid of nothing. Defenders, we got those. Keep this. Water shirt. Water shirt. Alright, there's a double team surf build. Interesting. Alright. Alright. Things have stabilized. Zapdos and Psyduck have been at the top for a while now. Being joined by Mimikyu, they got the secure on Registeel. A big play is happening at the bottom. Mambo got telekinesis. It's holding it down. The more Mammo fights, the more it does damage, the higher its defenses go. It is the ideal defender. giving his team a lot of breathing room to do what they need to do. There's a slow bream. I think it was unnecessary, but they got him out of here. Snorlax about to score the 30, but he just got it in time. That was like, I ain't touching that. I want to defend this other pad. You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Regieleki about to spawn in at the bottom. Outlawz is here. They're trailing behind on this game right here. The score is 213 to 137. They're not too far behind. Snorlax creating a lot of space here with the block heavy slam setups. It gotta pop up on Zapdos. Zapdos can't afford that. It's gonna have to eject out of here. Here's a hyper beam. Major damage. Here's a side strike. There it goes. Sonic is now surfing it up. Living its best life. There is a Zap Cannon Thunderbolt combo, extending that Zap Cannon's range. Mimikyu's going in. Greninja's cleaning up. It can't get the pick on Dragonite. It flew away. Gonna score top though. Good awareness from Dragonite. There's the score. Time to bail. And it's the Shadow Sneak. It can actually leave now. Good stuff. Back at the bottom. Another slow roll holding down its pad. Here, no one's allowed to score here. Well, since no one's around, let's make a campaign towards that bottom pad. I would very much like to score. Gentlemen, comrades, follow me. Stand with me. Score with me. Yep, 42. Shadow Sneak whiffs. They're still iframes from the score. There's the block trying to bail out the Snorlax. Sorry, the slow roll, but it understood the assignment. So did Snorlax. Yep, KO. And now it's their time to score, but uh-oh. Outlawz is waiting. You can only get 7, but that's about it. That Mimikyu, I don't like him. That Psyduck, I don't like him either. But Lucario's gonna pay for it. And just before the 2-minute mark, uh-oh. That Lucario should have just ulted. There goes Slowbro. It's not looking good. Do they rip it or do they wait? They're gonna rip it. They're gonna wreck it. They're gonna wreck it. They got plenty of ults for secure too. There's the Mewtwo Y ult to slow them down. And there is the Vashi with the secure. With a Surf, I imagine. Clean up, clean up. Everybody do your job. Next on the chopping block is this mega combo. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. Quad. Yeah. That is the set. 3-1. Ashen won. Final score is irrelevant. There was a surrender. Let's check out this. Oh my god. 20 KOs. 3 assists. 87 rating. But 20 KOs. And the game technically wasn't even over yet? Guys. Please. Please. That is an ass beating. And 109k damage before the end. Yeah, that's the MVP, all right. Holding the game on his shoulders. On his frog shoulders. Checking out the chat. Tell that jungler to chill. I agree. That guy needs to chill. That Greninja has no chill. Let's see if we can get an interview with him. Well, we gotta get some interview tonight. At least one. Something. Just getting confirmation from the captains in the Discord chat. All right, looks like they're about to show up. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to make the channel. Oops. Alright.
I guess I'm just Sasa, I guess.
Alright.
I
Well,
suppose.
first things first, congratulations to Ashen One's Navashi and your squad. Good stuff. That last game, that stats, dude, chill. Relax, man. These are just scrims.
We just pulled this out of our ass. We haven't played all week.
This man's playing like his rent is due.
I need my money. I need me my $20.
Man dropped a 20 bomb casually. The final game. Well, let's talk about that for a moment. What was the feelings going into that final game here for this set?
My goal for that final game was I wanted to win, and the win button was apparently Greninja. That's the secret to winning, I guess. This character's pretty great.
Apparently that was it.
The master.
I do got to attribute all my skills from on Greninja to Vox because he's the one who I learned Greninja from. Shout out to him. He is the best Greninja that I personally know.
Glaze goes crazy.
Exactly.
W Glaze.
Exactly, bro.
So I missed out on the first 2 games. I had to cast another set. I was supposed to cast your guys' set from the beginning, but the other set I was doing, which is DF Amethyst versus D4 Gaming, it was supposed to run at an earlier time, but I think we messed up the time zone, so it happened at 9 Eastern instead of 8 Eastern. I thought I had time to do both fully, but we can talk about what happened in those first 2 games.
So first
Fill me in.
game was a bit sloppy. First game was a bit sloppy. Some things here and there went wrong. Mostly just team stuff with the communications. Rotations were kind of off. It was kind of the final fight was a bit iffy. Everybody got exploded because Zardawai. Because Zardawai is broken. I hate that character. So I ended up banning it. Game 2, it was kind of just another Navashi game. They had to ban the game 2 afterwards. They had to ban game 3 and game 4. And then I told myself, please stop banning Urshifu. I want to play my bear. So that was essentially the first 2 games. I just played Urshifu like I usually do. Pretty fun.
By the time I came in, I just saw a bunch of Kanto starters being banned. I'm like, damn. They don't like Kanto. Don't like it at all.
No, we do not. That
being broken.
That frog, that green frog. I don't like that green frog. That green frog kind of hurts, you know.
He hurts a lot right now.
Oh, he really does.
He's got the Doom laser.
he got the big beam. He's gonna put the.
He's got the base cannon.
Just Greninja. We are Greninja.
We do heart Greninja. Then I went to Blue
Greninja, my beloved.
Greninja's Gen 5, right? I think.
Gen 6.
Gen 6.
Gen 6.
Do not insult Unova like that.
I'm getting my gens mixed up.
Right? I was about to say.
Do not insult Unova like that ever again.
Getting my gens mixed up. I'm just an old man. Leave me alone.
Bro's an put him in a retirement home.
I look at Greninja, I'm like, which Pikachu is that? Anyway, you guys are in good spirits. Congratulations once again to Navashi and friends and his band of merry men of Ashen Ones.
What? Hey. Put some respect on my bot later sometimes.
Band of merry men.
Well, Hyro is not here.
Well, yeah. Sometimes I like my bot laner and I gank my bot laner. Go again sometimes. That depends on how I feel that day. Yeah.
Oh, I actually do have one more question here. How do you guys feel about this patch with some of the new bonds being buffed up? How do you guys feel about it? We'll start with Zapdos. We'll do one at a time. How do you guys feel about Zapdos right now? I feel he still has a really strong early game. Discharge is a little weaker, sure, but it's still like insane. It hits everybody and farm for a lot.
It does. It hits you really hard. But what I like is that its late game is like mid to late game feels a lot weaker now, which is a really nice change. It feels really good. It feels really good now. To fight, not to play, to fight. It feels really good to fight.
Yeah, it's not as oppressive. It's like before. It's like, oh, I stunned you and it did a lot of damage and like it's just easy follow up and then you die. Now it's at a spot where like, okay, I still stun you, but like he's now really relying on his team for follow up, which is like the spot he should be in. He's a mage. That's his spot.
Older Zapdos, you kind of just like blew up and you couldn't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like now it kind of feels a bit more manageable. Does that make sense?
Agreed. I want them to put the ult back to where it was. I don't like the speed of the new ult.
I haven't been able to play Zapdos, so I can't really comment on it too much.
All right. Moving on. Let's talk about Mega Lucario. That mon can no longer just mindlessly rip. It won't get resets on anyone but human beings. How do you guys feel about that?
At the cost of not being able to rip, they changed virtually nothing about the character other than it's not just Ashen 2.0 anymore.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I legit played Mega Luca during our second game. I did not feel a single difference. There is no difference about the character.
Yeah.
The only difference is how it rips the
because
it just loses that option.
Post combat no longer.
Granted, it's a really strong option, but other than that,
but the thing is that I'm gonna be honest. If you just let the full close combat go, you only have like a 3-second cooldown on it. Even on wild farm.
Oh,
wrong button. Sorry,
What happened?
wrong button. But
Yeah.
you only have a 3-second cooldown if you just let the full thing go.
Yep.
In
That's
the
true.
second game, they were 2 down. I called the flip, and we just flipped
yep.
with Mega Luca. So it's kind of like
To be fair, in every single aspect besides that, Mega Luca's still just as strong as he was before because Lucario is just super strong, and you know,
Yep.
it is what
I
it is.
hate to say it, but Mega Luca Mega Luca until like normal Luca gets something else, he's just gonna be stronger.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Let's move on to another mon here. Let's talk about some Dragonite. I've been seeing a lot of hyper beats between all these sets and
dude,
teams.
when they picked Dragonite, that last game, I was like, damn, I have got to play Dragonite. I got a blue ribbon on the thing, and I haven't touched that thing in eons, man. I got to play the thing sometime soon.
I play Dragonite, but I'm over like an outrage guy. I have not touched Hyper Beam yet. I'm gonna try it out.
I am pretty good on both sets, so I'm honestly really happy about the Buster Dragonite.
I think me and Nemo can both heavily recommend Hyper Beam. It is such a fun moveset.
Hyper Beam is also, I think it's just better because like Outrage has a lot of flaws that any other melee has, whereas like Hyper Beam, I like it because it can serve as like kind of like a mid-range character, which I kind of like. So you can like poke at enemies or like fights you don't really want to take big fights in, or you can also just like run it for rip and flip because why the fuck not?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll talk about 2 more mons from the patch. There's a couple more. We'll just talk about 2 more. Let's talk. Was there any Chandelure in your guys' game?
Yes, actually, we had one. In our 3rd game, Hyro played Shandy.
All right.
No, that was our first game.
How was Shandy
No, that was the
feeling?
first game. Yeah, that was the first game.
I thought it was our 3rd.
It was our first.
No.
Oh, well, either way, yes, we did have Shandy.
How was Shandy
Game
feeling?
3 and 4, we had Hyro on Zapdos Jail.
Yeah,
I went to college jail. She willingly picked Zapdos.
Also true.
so the Shandy game that she played, she like didn't like remember to pick her moves in the lobby.
Yeah,
Because we were like trying to like we were trying to plan the game, so I don't think it's really a fair reflection on.
We got
Yeah.
Ultra guys instead of in prison.
Makes sense. All right, last mod we'll talk about. And then we get a chance to play Venusaur.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
This
we've
one's
had
really
them
strong.
banned.
Well, I think just from the fact that we permabanned it should speak volumes as to how insane this thing is right now. I think it's just a better Zapdos and frankly the best attacker in the game at the moment. Period. This thing can obliterate an entire team with one go, and I think having an 100-second ult like that is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yes.
the ball did
90
not need
and
buffs.
100.
The ball did not
Actually-
need buffs. It was so strong before the patch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
it
was
was
gonna say.
Venusaur was a
already
very
one of the
powerful
best
mod before the
attackers
patch. I
in
do
the
agree with that.
game, And then they buffed it, and now it's just like the best in the game, kind of.
I do
Yeah,
feel
we're
that
calling
in
from the
terms of
practice games they
ultimates,
had before we did this, that Hyro had 21 assists, I believe, on Venu.
Yeah.
Like she was just firing beams from the back, and it was just like going incredibly well. Like they didn't really have to put in a whole lot of effort.
I
Those
also
shots
do
from
feel
the
that
backboard hitting hard.
in terms of ultimates, most mods should be like at 100 seconds.
We're on stream, I
Well-
believe.
Yes.
Well, I didn't say anything wrong. What are you talking about?
Sure.
Dirty
Oh, yeah.
minds. Anyways,
I think 100-second ult is like fine, but it depends on the kind of ult. If it's an ult like Venu, it should be a little higher because that ult nukes people so hard. I had an ult on Venu earlier where I straight up one-shot people with just ult and beam, no sludge bomb at all. And it was ridiculous. How the hell
And I
they
can-
decided this was a good idea? I don't know. But these are the same people who let release Ashen through, so I guess that's why.
Well,
And I
it
can
is
vouch
what
for
it
that.
is. Well, thanks for the news today, guys. We'll call it here. Congratulations once
Hell yeah.
again. As usual,
you.
these matches, I have to make highlights because I did too. But both you guys' matches or sets will be uploaded onto the channel and on Twitch at JX2_Unite. Look forward to that. Will be posted into
Hell
the
yeah.
pods in the Discord. So, yeah. Thanks for coming through the interview. And you guys, you Galaxy Brains in Twitch chat, thanks for following through. It's been an exciting match. There should be one more on, I believe, Saturday. That'd be the last one for the week, which is going to be Oh My CC versus For Fun. And then after that, Moltres is legal. So prepare for that.
Oh boy.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. From my experiences from fighting it, I don't think he's that broken.
not that
Whoa.
bad, but he can live forever with the proper setting.
It's not like, it's not the fact that he can't like obliterate you. It's the fact that you can't really obliterate him.
Yes. You just,
Yeah, he's
Unless you're
he's
CCing
just
at
like a
hell.
wall. He is wall.
Yeah. He's like Gudra, but like good.
Yes. Definitely.
man, you're
You're
making me
with
want
them.
to play the game again. Damn.
Yeah, play the game again.
Well,
I
I mean, I
can't.
came back to it after 2 months.
well, either way, cheers, guys. Say goodbye to chat, everybody. Bye, chat.
Cheers.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.
Chad.
Bye, chat.
Chat.